Hey guys, welcome back. Oh, lucky I saw my microphone was off, but luckily I noticed it not at the end of the video, but just now. I actually already started it a couple of seconds before. Anyways, welcome back to the next part of the playthrough of Gran Turismo Sports, trying to gold everything and finish first in every race. We are at the tail end of the driving school. We have 8 more challenges to go. So let's jump right back in. Experience the difference from a paved road.
Try your hand at driving on dirt. Dirt surfaces only provide low grip and have bumps, so you can't drive them in the same manner as a paved road. Start turning the steering earlier than when driving on tarmac, and control the direction of the car with both steering and throttle operations. Be careful not to overspeed into a corner and go too wide.
That looks pretty quick. Oops, understeer. Holy shit. Pretty unresponsive setup. Pretty bad. God damn it. My mind is drifting. I was thinking about something on the recording, and yeah, you shouldn't do that when driving a rally car. It goes too quickly. But give me 1 sec and I'm gonna finish my thought. Okay, I've finished it. Thanks for the time. Let's try again. No, it was about the recording. Some technical detail. God damn it. God damn it! The grip is really loose. Jesus. Looks like a pretty simple section. Damn it. You really have to be aggressive, I guess. Woohoo! One down. Seven more to go. Ah, this is a cool music. I think I remember this one from previous Gran Turismos. I think so. Control the car so that it doesn't begin facing sideways.
Continuing from lesson 41, try driving through a corner on dirt. Again, turn the steering early on entry to the turn, and use the steering, throttle and brakes to control the car while cornering. When the car slides out, counter steer is effective, but on dirt you must make the most of the tyre grip. The key is to minimise both the sliding and the counter steer. Make sure that the car doesn't become too sideways against the direction of travel, easing off of the throttle and using the brakes to control the amount of slide.
Okay. I guess this is also a pretty hard one, to be honest. God damn it, understeering. You really have to be aggressive. Like fling the car around, I guess. God damn it! It's like that second left-hander you really have, because you go, I guess, downhill. You'll have major understeer. Check it out, man. Yeah. No. God damn it. I didn't want to exit. It's really nice, those short loading times. Woohoo! Always make big jumps in a straight line. You're kidding me. I thought you should always make them sideways. I'm just kidding.
Try making a big, satisfying jump. When making a big jump with a car on a dirt track, you must be wary of the car's orientation upon landing. If the car is at an angle in a jump, its orientation will become really skewed when it lands and can cause you to crash. Make sure the car and the steering are straight when entering a big jump, and aim to make a stable landing.
Holy shit, that U-turn that's probably what makes it hard, this test. I think this whole rally driving is pretty hard. It also used to be in GT4. I remember in the Subaru Impreza, I really did like one test. Took me like ages. Woohoo! Here, this is what I mean. It's all about that U-turn to the at the back. Woohoo! Was not that hard. And the car was much more responsive than the Mustang before. In the previous test. Oh shit, sorry. By the way, yesterday I checked out the livery editor. And it's super broad. You can do a lot of stuff. You can really customize your car. That's super cool. So maybe in the full career mode, during a race or something, I could do that. You see at the top left middle of the screen, you see the RX-7, which used to be gray, but I gave it some black wheels and a nice poisonous green tint. I haven't even started playing with the decals because it takes quite a while to get to grips with. It's super elaborate. Okay, here we go. Maximize the grip of the tires.
Try taking on a consecutive corner on dirt. As a rule, you want to reduce speed adequately before the corner, and turn the steering early. To maximise the grip of the tyres, it is important to control the amount of sliding so that the car does not begin to face sideways. Control the car so that it will clip the apex on both corners.
Okay. I do not hope that the final test, I think so, that the final test of this rally driving school will be a full lap of this rally course, because that, and if that will be a really sharp time, that really will take some practice, I guess. Not that that's a bad thing, but man. It was still silver. Weird. Alright. Man, no. It's if you don't have like the drift going, you really are screwed. You go wide majorly. You really have to slide through the corners. So that means being more aggressive with your steering inputs. And your throttle. Woohoo! Didn't expect that. Be careful of sliding too much and losing speed.
Try driving a consecutive corner that becomes tighter as you go further in. The rule of thumb is the same here. You want to reduce speed properly before entering the corner, and turn the steering wheel early. Control the angle of the car and the amount of sliding. Be especially careful of sliding too much at the final corner and losing speed.
Okay. By the way, the HUD is still on from the previous time, I guess. Put it off. You go away, HUD. We want immersion, not 1000 meters and clocks. Holy shit, we still need half a second. It's pretty hard. Woohoo! Again, it always, like in the beginning, looks really hard, and then afterwards you pretty easily make it. Control your speed so that you don't go too wide in the corner.
Here you will drive a section with consecutive tight corners. Make sure to execute what you have learned so far. Because many of the corners are tight, entering the corner too fast and going too wide as a result will cause you to lose time. Be sure to reduce speed properly before entering the corner, and control your orientation and speed when you enter the small jumping spot along the way.
Sorry, what did he say at the end? Sorry, I have to check it. With that jump, control your direction and speed or something? I was...
Here you will drive a section with consecutive tight corners.
I drifted off.
Make sure to execute what you have learned so far. Because many of the corners are tight, entering the corner too fast and going too wide as a result will cause you to lose time. Be sure to reduce speed properly before entering the corner, and control your orientation and speed when you enter the small jumping spot along the way.
I didn't even see a jumping spot, to be honest. Whatever. Nissan GTR rally car. A good example of too quickly into the corner. God damn it, forgot to shift. Okay, that should go more fluidly. Too late on the brakes. God damn it. The car may have a little bit more oversteer. Woohoo! I still went really wide over the finish, but who cares? Okay guys, I have to go for a little sanitary stop. We'll be back in a sec. And back we are. I'm actually a bit anxious for that final test. But maybe that's just exam fear. Or how do you stress for... Or fear for the fear itself. Or however you say it. Or no, it's the worst thing to fear is fear itself. And most often the thing you're fearing is not that fearful at all. It's just the fear itself which gets you stressed out. The anxiety, needless anxiety. Okay, here we go. This is the before last one. Drift your car with throttle control and counter steer. I'm doing that all the time, I think. Already.
Let's try drifting.
This is really drifting.
While intentionally sliding the tyres. The lesson will start in the middle of a drift, so apply counter steer immediately to avoid spinning out. Also use the throttle at the same time to control the amount of tyre slide. Be careful of running off the track, as this will reset your drift points to 0.
Cool. I never see drifting in GT school, and I also never really did it. Maybe once or twice in the roof, Porsche roof, the yellow bird in the GT4. I think I drifted that one, or in GT5, or in both. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay, here we go. Okay, I really screwed up, but it got me a gold. I don't mind. I didn't even see the counter. This is so weird. Okay, I'm definitely not a drift king. I guess that little red flag was the end or something. And I picked it up just before I really spun out. Right? I would, one sec, I would like to see what I exactly did, because it was a major screw up, but it was gold anyways. Yeah, it was like super bad. Okay. I don't mind. I actually am glad for it. Alright, final driving school test. 1 lap circuit time attack. In the Cayman. Cool. I've heard a lot of cool stories about the Cayman GT4. Again, the road going version, not the club version. Dragon Trail Seaside. Exciting music.
By now you should be able to not only drive on a circuit safely, but also have the skill to shorten your lap times. Utilise all the knowledge you've picked up so far in a 1 lap time attack around a track.
Holy shit, that's the full speed corner. 3, 2, okay. Pretty fast S's. At just after the 150 mark braking. This is what we had in the driving school, like the chicane or the S, whatever it is. .100 mark, braking point. Alright. Let's try and do that. I actually already drove on this track like once or twice while testing out the game for the very first time. But that was like really like with 100 kilometers per hour, just cruising. Okay, I'm totally screwing it up, but whatever. The reflection in the windscreen of the air vents, it's a bit too much. A bit late on the brakes. $153. We need 3 seconds more. God damn it, we need 1/10, or no, 1 second. Is this 1 second difference? I have no idea. I see the ghost car in my mirror. God damn it! We need 3 tenths more. This wasn't really... I don't think I will make this anymore. I screwed up in the beginning part. But yeah, let's just try. Because I did this chicane super fast previous time. Can always try to do it faster. Okay, then it comes down to the last U-turn or sharp bend. Okay, I know where I screwed up. I have to do the beginning more fluid. First action. Here is where I can gain. A bit, not that much, actually. It's a super cool circuit, I find. Okay, there I can also gain a lot. In that first lefter of the S-bands. Yeah, now I'm way more than a second ahead. Only late on the brake here. But we're still more than 3 tenths ahead, I guess. Okay, this is a bad corner, but I think it's enough. Woohoo! Alright, let's watch the replay. I'm curious for like a full race replay. Or full lap replay. It's an amazing track. I think it's a fictional track, I'm not sure. But it's really cool. I also like the boarding with that Larini or something. Like it gives it an Italian vibe. And there is some height differences. Like here you go downhill, pretty steep. This chicane is pretty hairy. That wall over there, if you want to do it quick. Cool, the animated crowd. Okay, and I'm actually pretty curious what the real pros make of it. I have 149.4. Holy. Record 6, 8. What's that? 1. Is that 146 then or something? Or minus 6 seconds? I believe they can do that. I wonder what the DRSR is to the right. Is that... One moment. I'm gonna check that out. Because if that are tires or anything, then it's not fair comparison. Driver rating. Sportsmanship rating. How good you are at racing. The rating has to do with the FIA. They are basically responsible for professional racing. Sportsmanship rating. The FIA looks, as mentioned above, your sportsmanship rating is basically how nice you are while driving. The FIA looks at this rating and your driver rating to determine how good you are. If both are really good, you could win a real racing license and potentially go on to race real life race cars. Needless to say, your SR sportsmanship rating is extremely important. Also, the only way to increase your Gran Turismo Sport SR is with online competitive racing. Alright. That's pretty cool. So the guy that Eka Jeet, number 1, he is like... he has a good chance of winning a real life racing seat, I guess. But I still find the record a bit weird. What is that? 6 seconds? Yeah, he couldn't have driven the track in 6 seconds. Few, no. $149. Yeah, but I do think he just was 6 seconds quicker. But then it would have been nice if they put like a little minus sign in front of it. Because this is like pretty confusing. But maybe that's just me. And there was also something else I wanted to do, but I forgot, so let's yeah, forget about that. I forgot about that, so let's forget about that. Woohoo! The Audi Le Mans winner, I guess. Not really my kind of car. Ah, I know what I wanted to check out. Ooh, this is a cool car. Yeah, I would never buy it in real life. It's way too obnoxious or ostentatious. But still, it's nice to have it in your garage. I mean, this is like too much. I mean, a bit futuristic, like the Countach was. Yeah, maybe the Countach was in the 80s what this Veneno is now in the how do you call our era now, in the 10s. Anyways, the Countach in my view still has a more elegant, simple design. This is just making as much triangles and angles in the design as possible, and that's a bit overdoing it. And I also don't like the square wheel arches. It's yeah, it's personal taste. Mystery car. But okay, yeah, that was this one. GTR police car, pretty cool. Hope the siren works. That would be nice. Safety car. Woohoo! 100%. Holy shit, it says already 25% of campaign mode. And it's a pretty small campaign. Of course, it's more of an online game, this, but still, I'm really in it for the single player campaign. What I wanted to check out, what I forgot about, was the driving school trophy, what it said. Cool, a Z4. I actually have a Z4 in real life. A pretty cool one. It's more like an investment. I hardly drive it because it's too expensive. But it's the Z4M, so it's the big motor. And then the coupe. There are only 1200 made in Europe and 1200 made in the US. And as opposed to the cabriolet version, which I really don't like the design of. It's really awkward. I really dig the coupe, but the open top version I wouldn't say despise, but I find it a hairdresser's car. But that was made like in the tens of thousands. So the car I bought, it's really pretty scarce, and I really have a feel that it could go up in value. And that's of course not the reason I bought it. I bought it because it's like a super engine. It was the biggest specific output natural aspirated engine of its time, the S52 engine. It has 3.2 liters, 343 brake horsepowers. So that equates to I think it was 1. That equates to, I think, 100, yeah, 7 horsepowers per liter or something. Let's check it out. One moment. But that was, and that engine also won a lot of Engine of the Year's awards. and I simply really like the design. It's like a mini Aston Martin. I find it a bit. The backside, the roof. It's a really elegant design, I think. So we have 343 divided by 3.2, 107 horsepower per liter, and that was for a natural aspirated engine really heavy. Now currently the specific outputs are way higher, but that are all turbocharged or hybrids. This is really like one of the last analog BMWs. And it's not like I'm a super rich guy. I actually financed a really big part of it. And in my book, I got it from another European country, and well below the market price in my own country. So I could always just sell it off for a modest profit. So that's about that. And then the other thing I wanted to say, and then we get back into it, to find out is what the trophy is for completing the driving school. Driving school completion. Come on, Android. Man. Trophies list. Your mobile phone, man. I think there's so much more malware and thing. Malware and the spyware and whatever compared to PCs, because there's not that. Yeah, I don't think there's that much realization or consciousness about the necessity of good virus scanners and malware scanners on mobile devices. So mine also is, I think, pretty slow because of all kinds of commercial crap being there in the background. Anyways, almost there. It is. Holy shit, that are a lot of trophies. So no, this is not fun for the. Oh, it are not that many. One moment, then I can check it out. Otherwise I would have done it offline. This is not fun for the playthrough, of course. By the way, I will put in a nice music. Okay, we have a new track, that's cool. Almost there. No longer a novice. Earned gold in all driving school challenges. Almost 10 seconds remaining. Okay, I'm not really sure what it was. Okay, we are here, and of course we also have like this economy going on. And I guess we have 713 credits. But you also have like these other kinds of points that you can use. Mileage points, I guess. Or I think they're called. And maybe that's the 3060 or something. Or maybe the 45.8. No, that's just the mileage itself. So it's all pretty convoluted. I think my level is 12. And then you have the sportsman's rating is B. And the SR and the other one was driver rating. I think that's E. Okay, that's pretty overseeable. And then we can do the attempt challenges that test your mastery of driving techniques. The mission challenge. Okay, and we have... Holy shit, there are a lot. Cool. Okay, let's do some mission challenge. Overtake your rivals, knock down cones, see if you've got what it takes to get yourself out of various tough situations in these mission challenges. Alright, I am gonna do that, but I will start with that in the next part, in the next episode. Otherwise this one will maybe become a bit too long. So I hope you enjoyed the driving school. This was only the little tail end, but I think it still took me more than an hour or something. Hope to see you back in the mission challenge. That will be the episode right after this one. And the aim is to get them all first place or gold or whatever you get for a challenge. For the meantime, guys, you yourself, never forget, always keep on gaming. See you later.